Erima, what are you doing on that YouTube?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with a brand new spec tutorial. This one's actually new. Like, we coming in, like I said we was going to do for 2017 with that new-ish. No earrings. Did y'all catch that? I hope you guys enjoy this. This is going to be my very first like video on a hair company that is not synthetic. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy because although I love synthetic wigs, boy, when they go bad for real, okay? So yeah, I just went to order this hair because my birthday is coming up and I needed something that's going to last me more than like a month and a half or so. So this is that hair, and this is Nadula. I love saying that. Nadula. Okay, no, I'm playing. But from Nadula Hair, and this is an AliExpress company that sells virgin hair. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys how many packs I got, and then we will continue with this tutorial because I am gonna be turning this hair into a wig. So y'all wish me luck because I've not done this in a while. Okay, all right, so yeah, bye. All right, so to start off, this is the bag that I got my hair in. I got it in my UPS bag as well, but I took it out already. I wasn't expecting this, honestly. I was expecting like that pretty white box that everybody else on YouTube gets. Nadula, what's going on? Nadula, what is you doing? I ordered 2 18s, 2 20s, and then a 16-inch closure, but for some very weird reason I ended up getting an 18-inch closure. So I'm not returning it back, but I said since it was 18, I'm just gonna cut the hair down on the lace closure. This is the lace closure. I'm ready to slay my life soon. We're about to start bleaching. I've kind of just been going through the hair trying to see if it tangles or if I get any shedding from it, really. So I'm just going through the hair just to see if it has any shedding. Now when I was going through it earlier, I did get a little bit of shedding in it, and it was like about a good amount pinched into. There's some right here actually, but it's not like super horrible. So it looks pretty good, but it definitely does need to be plucked for sure. Like, yeah, it's definitely gonna get plucked, but it does look good. So starting off, I am gonna get a plastic bag. So you guys have seen this plenty of times before, but this is the BW2 bleaching powder from Clairol, and then that's from Clairol as well, and we're gonna be using the 40 developers. I'm not gonna use too much of this. It's only gonna be a little bit because of course we're using it for the closure. So I'm just pouring it inside my bowl. I feel like this is enough. So that's how much I have in there.
My sexy bad girl, eh? My sexy bad girl, eh? You, let's go. Yeah. Say bad girl, make you give it to me the way that.
Oh yeah, and in case I didn't mention earlier, I had got those lashes. I thought I wasn't gonna get that in there, but yes, I got the lashes. And I think I'm gonna go back in and add just a little bit more powder because it's a little too creamy right now.
Let go. See, give it to me now. Mommy, move slow. You know how the thing go. I'm not a bingo.
So that's what we have so far. I'm gonna make sure I spread this as lightly as possible. Now I've got this a little bit more thicker, which is better. And I wanted to get it thicker because you make it like, I guess the consistency of it really creamy. That's going to press into the hair more, and we don't want that. So okay, so I'm just gradually applying the mixture on top of the frontal, and you want to make sure like you're not pressing too deep into the frontal because this is why your knots are going to get bleached. And as you guys can see later on in the video why I messed up my knots, but I'll repair it anyways. So I'm just making sure I'm getting as close to the front as possible so that way we have a pretty realistic look once the closure comes on top of your head.
I take caution in the club, girl. You be causing commotion. Don't slow down, don't make me hold on, cause my love is.
And then once I'm done, I'm going to lay the closure flat on top of this foil. And you want to make sure you use foil so that way you can kind of speed up the process faster of letting your knots bleach.
I can't relate. Let me rock you.
Setting my timer to about a good 18 minutes since I kind of spent some time applying that already. Didn't want to set it for 20. Every minute matters. Okay, and then I'm just unraveling the foil, and now I am just in the bathroom and I'm rinsing the bleach off in the sink. And don't worry about the bleach like getting on your hair once you're washing it out, because it's not going to mess up the hair. You're already washing it out. The water's just taking the bleach off. And so that's what we have so far. I pretty much got everything, and I'm just gonna go in with my Shimmer Lights shampoo and conditioner, and this is just going to help reduce the brassiness inside the frontal, because I messed up bad, y'all. Like, I messed up horribly on this closure, and what I really should have done is just added the Adore the first time so I could kind of tone down that color, but it's all right. So we're just using the shimmer shampoo, and that's going to help reduce that. And what I'm doing now is grabbing my frontal and I'm placing on my mannequin head, and this is just to pin it down, because I'm going to go on my T-pins and use this to just keep the frontal secure, because I'm about to plug and tweeze this frontal for life. Okay, I'm about to add some swag to this frontal. But yeah, I'm plugging it, and okay, I really just want to say, like, if you're gonna plug, make sure you're not using like these dollar tweezers. That's what I did, and I did more than what you guys are seeing on camera. But this is what it was done afterwards. I pulled out baby hairs and did more tweezing, so what you guys saw is not what I did. But yeah, that's what we have, and I make sure to wet the front of the hairline just so I can see how well I plugged, or if I need to plug any more than what I did. So now I'm getting this Revlon Color Silk dye, and I'm just mixing up these two bottles that were inside the package, and I'm going to shake it up, and then I'll be pouring it inside my bowl. And the bowl is just, there's no thing for the bowl, but I'm just mixing this up in the bowl that I use for the bleach, and you're gonna get like this blackish looking color. It should look just like this. And I'm using this mascara from my Hard Candy. It was like this purple purple mascara I just stopped using, so I use that, and this is just going to help get all the little hairs that you usually can't get. And reason why this is better to use than using the brush that you would use to apply the bleach is because that's just gonna press too much. It's not gonna really get all the hairs, and you're kind of just slapping on the dye, compared to you just going through each section and applying it on the hairs, like the roots of the hair. So that's why we use the mascara brush instead, because that helps just get all the little fine hairs that you usually wouldn't be able to get with just the bleaching brush. So I'm just making sure I'm getting it in the front, because the front is where you can see a lot of the brassiness. So I'm kind of giving you guys a close-up of the hair right now, and you can see like this is the good portion of my hair, so you guys can kind of tell the difference between that and the part that hasn't had any color added to it. So you're just applying that, and you want to make sure you're getting as close to it as possible. If you feel like you're pressing too much into the hair or the scalp of your frontal and you think it's going to mess it up, it won't. Like, trust me, you'll be perfectly fine. So I'm just adding a little bit more to the front of the hairline, and that is what we had when we're done, and I was pretty pleased. So it's the next day, and I decided to go back in with the bleach. Now you want to make sure that this thing is thick. Like, you know when your mom is making like puff and buns, like you want to make sure that batter is thick. So I went back in and I'm adding my Adore hair dye, and this is in the color Eggplant, and I did it because I wanted to tone down that brightness, because if I go back in and bleach it and it didn't come out right, I just want to make sure that that helps. So I'm adding Aussie conditioner to that, and after you add any conditioner you're using, doesn't have to be this one, but you might want to make sure you go back in and add some bleach, because it might loosen up the texture of that. So now you have this pink texture, and this is what I got when I had placed that on top of it, and that's what it looked like before, and this is what it looked after. So I think I did a pretty good job with like trying to maintain the color of the closure. But yeah, this is what the closure looks like now. I finally had got it back to a very neutral skin tone, so it's gonna look perfect once you put it on top of your head. I just was not about to play myself with that orange. Like, it just wasn't about to happen. I wasn't about to do those orange roots and then think it was okay for this tutorial. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Slow down, girl, do slow motion. Skin smooth, use good lotion. Body so hot, I take caution. In the club, girl, you be causing commotion.